Hi, I'm Elliot. I'm the director. What shall I say about the? It's a sketch about a woman who gets a new role in her company to be the new office bin. So it's like a surreal, silly sketch, kind of in that vein.
So where did your idea come from? It feels like this comes from experience.
It was a bit of a mix. It was basically like. It was basically like we've all had those experiences with bosses who are useless, so that kind of like was definitely part of it. And then obviously there's a lot of stuff about AI now and about automated workforces and stuff. So I kind of thought, oh, would it be interesting to see if you flipped it to like a management role, and if the AI took over management decisions. So yeah, that was kind of the idea, and just like a silly way of exploring that.
So the characters in it, the roles are very big. There's lots to like look at, and the lady that obviously was the office manager.
Yeah.
Did you kind of input into what you wanted from them, or did you let them just kind of feel whatever they wanted to feel for them roles?
It was a bit of a mix. Like I spoke to Prue and you and John a lot about the characters and stuff and how I saw them, but I just kind of we just kind of talked about their backstories and who they were. And obviously a lot of the stuff in the script was quite out there. So I think we knew that we just had to go just go big with everything and just like really silly. And yeah, so that was kind of like, where we went with it.
So what do you feel about AI within like the film industry and filmmaking?
It's an interesting one, because I think like as someone who works as an editor, like some of like AI's features can be really helpful and they can move you along. But I don't think they can ever really like fully replace us in kind of like they can never replace like creative decisions and the human touch. But despite the fact that some people I think want to use AI to kind of save money and stuff like that, I don't think it'll ever truly do it, despite what people will try to do.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if I agree. I don't know if I agree. I think we've seen the development of AI videos over the scale of like 1 year improve so much. I don't know. I think there could be a world where they could take over our jobs. So
yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you think that there might be a point where they don't need actors, where they can just make kind of images do whatever they want to do?
I think it'll be like the budget version of it. Like I feel like as an audience, like you're always going to want the real thing. You want to see someone, I feel like there'll always be nuances in it that you need to really feel believability. I think who knows? Who knows how far it could go for sure. But I'd like to think so anyway.
Actors have won the battle in terms of the strikes and making sure that big companies can't use their likeness for now. But I just hope that we win the war. Like, I hope,
Let's get to Terminator.
Yeah, sorry, I know, I'm being really negative about it, but it is something that really scares me. And like,
it's a concern,
as long as people know that striking works, like we've seen it work in America, and I hope that if we needed to in the UK, we would also be able to kind of, have a strike. Yeah.
So I read in your notes, obviously, that you've made horror films. Now this is like a bit of a comedy. So how do you approach those like different genres?
I think I think they are a lot more similar than people think in some ways, because it's like they're both two extremes. It's like a lot of like the build up to a joke is a similar build up to a scare. Do you know what I mean? There's a certain like rhythm and tension and release, and I think like they're both obviously two different extremes. So I think they do kind of lend themselves to each other, definitely. But a lot of our films have been kind of like horror comedy. So we've always kind of like sat on that edge.
Yeah, genre blending a little bit.
Yeah.
Now this is obviously the Northwest short section. So what's your connection to the Northwest? Are we doing enough in the film section here, or?
So I'm like originally from Yorkshire, but I've lived in Manchester for like 11 years now, and I love it. I studied at the Manchester Manchester School of Art and did filmmaking there, and I think there is a really good industry here, and I do really, I feel like it's really strong, and I mean there's always more that could be done, but I think I feel like it's a very good solid industry for the North.
Yeah, and our film company, Green Fingers, was formed up here. We've made all of our films up here. Like, we're very, very committed to hiring local crew and cast. And I think like the film industry is going in a very exciting direction in the Northwest, but we need to ensure that like local cast and crew are cast or crewed up for these jobs, because it gets outsourced so much, and that's incredibly frustrating. Like we need to support the industry and the people working in it regionally, but we're going in the right direction, definitely. Yeah.
Well, that's all from me, but you're more than welcome to add anything else if you want to talk about anything.
No, I think that's it. But no, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much.